How to build screens for your windows, start to finish. Start is get the full measurement. One of my screens was 34 1/8 minus 1.5 inches for this little snap together corner. It says clearly in the directions, take off 1.5 inches. That means 3/4 on each side, by the way. Right there, subtract 1.5 inches per screen frame piece. Allow for corner pieces. So anyway, it's 3/4 of an inch each side. So 1.5 inches total. 34 1/8 minus that is that. I wanted to go a little shorter, so I went 32 1/2, and just from experience. And then 26 3/4 minus that, and a little shorter is 25 1/8. So here's the screen I just finished. So we'll set that aside, and still gotta put some screws in it or on it, but that's a good deal. So I've already cut these to length. I have 2 more to build, so I'll get 2 of the long ones, 2 of the short ones, and bring them over here, lay them down on a flat table, because man, working on your knees is not easy. It was not easy. So just put all your rails right there where the rubber thing's gonna go. Put them on the inside, of course. I'm not gonna talk down to you. I know you know that, but I don't know. I just don't want to leave anything out. All right, let's put the corners in, and this is basically the 4 materials you'll need to build a screen. These are very difficult to build, by the way. 5/16 white, that's what this track is, it's 5/16. I don't have a barcode or anything left on that, so that's just 5/16 track, no big deal. That's the corner piece, and this is the lock that locks the screen into place. Not an exact replica of what I'm replacing, but it works. And this is the screen that I'm using to replace. It fit both measurements, so this is a standard size there at Home Depot. Real quick, this is a corner piece that can of course go right in there. It's obvious, that little nipple right there in the corner, that is the inside corner facing up like that. Won't work that way. So just slip it in. Like that, and like that. They slip in real easy. So just put all 4 corners together. Incidentally, I cut these corners, these tracks to length with just a basic hacksaw. Pull your screen up and let your screen overhang a little more than 1 inch. I'd say 1.5 inches. It's you know, the lines in the string, those lines there, don't even think you're gonna get it square. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I didn't have any success with it. I've never used a different tool. Home Depot, I've lost the package, but here's the tool that, my goodness, I really do like it. It's got F for front, B for back, and you just load the thing in there. We'll use that in a minute. Start this rubber thing, I don't know what it is. Start it right in the corner, of course. And this thing, front and back, the wheels, just rest right on there. I'm gonna go a little bit, and it just sucks it right in. The screen is moving on me, so I need to, it's okay. So I'll just take it all the way to the end, and there it is. And then use my screwdriver to just poke it down into the corner here and around the corner. I don't know if you're supposed to cut it and start over, but this seems to be working just fine. So just like that. All right, so let's just go with it again. Of course, the rubber thing is going to catch on everything. That's just normal. So here we go again. Just give it a good start. Press it down. See it through to the end. This side has, see, it's getting tight there, so I might need to use two hands to keep this pulled over. So yeah, I need to use two hands. All right, I got the thing in all the way. It started here, of course, went that way, all the way around. When you come back to the corner, when you cut it, get it all the way down in there. It's very strong material because I've really pushed the heck out of it. I'm just using a screwdriver. Just use a screwdriver to push it down and you know, get it down, push it. So that's a done deal. Now the tricky part. Coincidentally, there's a lot of experts out there that do this stuff. So usually I'll watch those videos. I didn't watch one this time. I learned the hard way on my own. It cost me a little bit of time. So probably better, well, I almost bet it's probably a better way to do it. So get that. But what I kind of trained myself to do was stand this up. You know, so it's standing straight up. I'm just forming it with my thumb, bringing it down. Cut this corner, same way. Just score it with a razor knife and it cuts. Screens are very delicate, really. I mean, I even remember treating them like no big deal. Man, when they're busted, it's over, throw it away. They'll kind of work from then on. But when there's a hole in it, that fly is going to find that hole. So here's what I did. I learned the hard way that when I ran my knife down this side, that I was getting into that material on the other side. So it was very important then to place my fingers and thumbs right on there and keep the blade right in the center of that black. And this is a two-hand job, so I gotta, but that's what you gotta do. Don't forget to watch that blade. I'm cutting it from the outside with a sharp razor blade, and slowly I'm gonna put my left hand to pull that tight. Keeps a little bit of tension on it. So there it is after I cut the edge off. You know, that first edge, just running my knife halfway down. I mean, not halfway down, but halfway, keeping my blade right in the middle of that black seam. And then I can keep this finger against that material, and that holds my blade just right, just like that. And then just bring it down. It's a satisfying sound, really. But already done it, so 3 more sides and score them down. And then the next step, I can't hold the camera while I cut this, but I want you to hear this sound. I'm going to start right here on the edge and just follow it down. Listen to this, it's satisfying. So there it is with all 4 corners, 4 sides trimmed up. After you're all done, like there's these little things right here, just if I had 2 hands, just take your knife and give it a little haircut. Just cut it off. But I suppose that's good enough. So all the way down each corner, all the corners, you know, that little rubber thing stays on in there. And the big picture, of course, is satisfying. These screws are way too long, so I cut these down to that size, but I kept one sharp one. What I'm doing from the edge there, from that edge, I'm coming in about a thumb, And I already did some, so I already know that right there near, just off center a little bit. And that's all I'm doing is, in this aluminum, it's real easy. So after you get your little pilot hole, just get this. You got these, well, sorry. You got these little thingies. So they just screw right in. I don't have a third hand, so they just screw in there. Just get about one thread started in there so that it's loose. You know, it has some clamping material. It'll finally rest position is up. I kept this on top for a little leverage thing. So both of those are on. And this screen is finished.